GappaMagix, November 19th, 2025. Yes, Sirski. And I'm on my way to a disclosed location where I believe the bipedal humanoid, aka Bigfoot, is. And now, I'm gonna pause it till I get there. Yes, Sirski. Again, I just got here. There's a truck here. I don't know if he put that sign there or not, but got my boots in my hand. I'm gonna walk with them all the way until I get to where I'm going. And I'm gonna pause it until I get there, because I'm gonna see really what's going on beyond this area. This is GappaMagix. I didn't have the phone on record, thank God. I just had a 5 or 10 minute conversation with the man who was parked in front of me. I had to hide my boots. Watch this. I'm gonna impregnate my boots out of me here. Watch this. Watch this. He had no idea I had boots in me. He may have thought I had a backpack tucked in there though. But anyway, I didn't know how cold it was going to be later on, but that guy, he just claimed he walked all the way to the back of this place, and I acted like I was brand new. But I only did that because I don't know who he is. And anyway, I have no idea how old that man was either. He also came out with a badass walking stick. I saw something that looks outrageously kept, we'll just call it. Kept from the ages, we'll call it. And whatever he did do, he was already down here first. He said he wanted all the way to the back. So, if you watch the video that's from the 16th, but put up on the 17th of November, then you'll see me walking to where I'm going right now. But I'm gonna pause it right now until I get there. In the video I recorded on the 16th of November, and I know it's on film, this log wasn't like that. Now, I don't know if the man that I literally just got done speaking to off camera, the hiker, or whatever he is, he had a whole pack of gear, so he had stuff in that pack maybe. Maybe he turned that over, but I highly doubt it. Somebody or something turned that over, and it's on film from the 16th of November 2025. Me, GappaMagix. That wasn't like that. And I'm on my way walking again. I just wanted to point that out. I'm gonna show this because I took the trail last time, which is over there. This is just like thrashing big steps, and I only came this way because I seen it like this. The trail I came from was right there. That's where it goes that way. But I seen this. Looks like they just thrashed right through here. I mean, that's big feet print, because that reed's bent down all the way. And just, let's look at this. I don't think that guy knows what he's doing down here. Maybe he isn't a squatcher or someone who's researching. Maybe he's just here for nature. He said he was down here all day. Whatever that means. Maybe he had food and like he's doing, what's it called, like a nature channel for a YouTuber, whatever he's. Oh my God. I just see something right there. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's 2 sticks marked into the ground the shape of an X. Right there in the center of the stream. I'm gonna try to point to it from my finger. Right at the tip of my finger, right there. There's 2 sticks made into an X. Didn't notice that either last time. I'm gonna pause it now. I'm almost to the spot where, well actually, probably about 10 minutes, because when I was making the video on the 16th, look at, that's a, oh, remnants of a still. That's the second still that I've seen. And anyway, this looks like this tree got pushed over. Never even really looked at that last time. And same with that. Oh my God, I just realized that. I didn't see that last time because I didn't know what I was looking for. Look at that bend. The Sasquatch did that. There's no way in hell it didn't. Oh my God. He intertwined the tree into that big tree. I didn't see that last time because I didn't know really what I was looking for, or noticeable truths of signs of activity, of Squatch activity. Take a good look. That tree is put into there. Oh my God. I'm not joking when I say this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna try to get across the bridge. Get across the creek here. I got my shoes on still, and my boots. Maybe I don't need to put them on quite yet. Last time I made this jump, I did make that jump last time. I think I'm not gonna jump right there. I'm gonna show off a little bit. Oh my God. Put my boots down. Oh my God. That tree is stuck into there, and it's still attached to the tree that's alive. And I think this tree is alive as well. And it looks like it's been broken, like the ends of it, so it made a canopy walkway so it knows where it's going or whatever. They do that. That's why they this is what I've read and seen videos about these bends. Now that's a huge creature. If it did that, it's still alive. It's still into the tree, or in the ground, attached to that part of the tree. But I'm gonna pause it. I don't want to talk too much about it. This is GappaMagix now. I don't care if you believe me what I'm about to say. I literally just saw that stick right there. I'm gonna zoom in on the exact one move significantly. And I am still right here by this arch. I'm pointing to it. This one right here. This one right here. It literally just moved. The whole stick. That's an anomaly. Now, I didn't catch it on film, but I promise you I'm not lying. And I'm also not lying about this bend. I'm just in awe of it, to be honest. And how it's stuck, like how it is in there. It bent this tree. Sasquatch. Look at, there's another marker or some type of posting up top there. I didn't notice that before. And anyway, I'm almost to the spot where I know I need to put my boots on. The stream actually got larger in the last 3 days. Wider. And anyway, I don't know if I can make that jump anymore since these shoes are technically not my Vans. The Vans, I know I had better grip. These shoes, look at the bottom. These are once basketball shoes that I wore out playing basketball in Vegas. And now I use them as my everyday shoes. So I may have to put my boots on right now. In fact, I'm going to. So here we are. I'm going to put my boots on. Look at this. In case I didn't get it on video, I didn't know if I did or not. This is something right here. Just one single line of like cutting into the tree with a stone or some type of tool, in my opinion. It's not on any part of this tree but that part only. And then as well, I noticed this. Now here we go. I'm gonna start going. I'm gonna just leave the shoes there. Actually, I'll be back for them. I'm not gonna actually try to make a mess or stomp around unless I have to, but I'm gonna have to attempt to follow the trail here a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna pause it till I get there now, because this is all kind of on film already, this area. And as well, I don't want to run out of film. Look at more areas of stomping. Try to look for bends real quick too. That's what I've been doing. But I'm coming up to the spot where I stopped on the 16th. the video that got put up on the 17th of November. And anyway, pause it. Suppose the Squatch stands right here and watches or looks. Anyway, there's the do not enter sign coming up to the spot where it was, where I'd ceased to proceed. We'll go all the way, keep walking now with the film going. See if something came through here. I remember I filmed the tracks here last time. Nothing. And again, maybe it never was out of here yet, and it's still back here. Let's look at the prints here if there's any. Pretty deep here. Like I said, something made that over there, whether you want to believe it or not. I know it's true. There's fish in here too, I just seen one. And anyway, I'm going to try to jump over this with the boots. Here we go. Tracks here. See if there's something. 2 foot stead right there. Oh my God. That could literally be a spot to sleep. I don't know how Sasquatch is. They like to sleep in those teepees or little huts, but if a worst case scenario, I bet they've slept in there. Or not there particularly, but like a spot like that. Looks like that's the trail. There's junk in here. That's somebody's footprint. So I'll follow it, I guess. I'm gonna need a running start for that. This is an opportune spot for Bigfoot. Wallow in this marsh. Just kidding. Bigfoot don't do that, I don't think. But for the sense of the stream, I'm not gonna test the water, but it looked pretty fresh compared to waters that I've seen before. This is vine. Again, when you're out here, you gotta be careful. You gotta look for the best route to travel. And it looks like this spot has been stepped on. Weight was applied right there. Oh my God. Oh, I thought it was it called a tie or a loop or whatever, where the Sasquatch took something and made a circle, a weave. Okay, this is probably not the best way to go, but really have no choice since I am this way already. Or I could go up and around. That's what I will do. When you're out and about trying to navigate, it's best to always try to find the paths. But if you can't find one, you gotta make the best way to go yourself. And this is, in my opinion, the best idea. Let's come down right here. Hop across the creek. Jump from this one to that one. Now I'm in the creek. Oh my God, this really does go back. That guy wasn't lying. It is about 3:40, and to be honest, I only got about an hour and 15 minutes of daylight. Now we could go back that way, but we're gonna follow the creek right now. It's right there. It's standing on this. I don't know if you see that, but that goes back there into another hollow. Oh my God. Oh my God. It says, danger, keep out. So this ain't no joke back here. As I told you, this is Federal Wildlife Preserve property. We can venture. As you can see, there's footprints. For all I know, that's the guy that I was just talking to. I didn't ask him to look at the bottom of his boots, but anyway, here's another one. Look at, here's a still. Remnants. That's the third remnants of a still, a moonshine still. I'm just gonna go into the creek right here. I just want to see over here once. It's cold too. I can feel it through the boots. Wow. Look at that too. It's like blocked off. I'm gonna go around it though. Right here's a part of it. But we're just gonna try to keep going at a kind of fast pace. Sorry for being in awe. I am in awe myself, to be honest. And whoa. This is like a way to go, but I'm not gonna do that. I want to just go under it. I think that's what I'm gonna try. Only reason I'm doing that is just to prove I could. Watch this. Bigfoot ain't the only one that can bust shit. I just interweaved myself through this tree. Okay, I'm technically past that sign that says danger, keep out. I don't know why. Why they put that sign there? How far does this go? I know that up the road, this is where deer have been, obviously. I know up the road, there's a highway far up there, and there's a church. Now, let's talk about hypotheses. And I've had these hypotheses before I heard someone else speak what I thought. Okay? Now you know what I'm about to say. I don't really know how to say it properly, so I'm not going to really actually say it. But at the end of the day, a lot of, and mind you, the church I'm talking about is like from the 1800s built. It's just like a clearing where like the farmers would go, and there's woods behind it. I think this is where the woods branched to or from. Not sick. Just have cotton mouth. Oh man. No wonder why. I don't know where my water bottle went. I left it back there, I think, when I put my shoes down. I'll get candy though. Let me grab a piece here. Yeah, I got candy. I'm gonna pause it. I got candy now. The boot almost came off right there. This is like thick mud I'm crunching on here. I'm on a mound. I'm on a rock or a tree or something. It's always best to overdress. Right now I'm almost hot, but not sweating or nothing, but to be honest, probably wore the wrong coat. But then again, I didn't know how cold it would be down here. There's a huge satellite tower up there. Interesting. So we'll keep going, I guess. Hopefully this isn't quicksand mud. Quicksand mud make you sink real quick. We'll try to climb up here. Looks like a deer climbed this slight footing here. I don't know if you would call that a bend. That's something though. Now I'm staring at something. Oh my goodness. That is something. And I'm staring at it right now. You are as well. Take a good look. Oh my god. I knew there was activity back here. I sensed it before I even knew what to look for. That guy didn't know what he was looking for, I don't think. I think he was actually just a nature hiker, or maybe he has his own nature channel on YouTube or something. But oh my god, this is what we came to see right here. This is the start of a building of a structure. There's no other way to explain it. I'm in disbelief that I'm looking at it, to be honest. That is not man-made. Wow. Get a good look at it now. Get a good look at it. Oh my god. It sits right here. What's that? Looks like it took his hands and wiped it off right there. I don't think that's deer poop. Pretty sure of it. And now, take a look at this from the back side of this. Wow. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to sit there and stare at that all day. Oh my god, I just felt an angel noise. And if you know what that means, it's a slight high-pitched ringing, like a dog whistle. Something told me to look right here. It's something. It's a footprint. You go look at it again. This is GappaMagix, November 19th, 2025. Wow, I'm high up now. I'm about 20 feet up. Fall from here, you could break your neck. Let's take a look around here. Let's see what I see. Y'all heard that? I know I did. That was a weird noise. So anyway, we're gonna just keep walking down this way. What's this? I don't think this guy came this way. I want to see let's clear the whole trail once and see what I see here. That's something very forcefully dented itself in there. Must have been a buck shoving his foot down. Excuse me. Oh. Now, this, to be honest, looks like a trail. Swear. Like a natural trail. I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way or stay down in the river, or the creek, but oh my god. This was like that. Oh my god. Look at this. You saw me just stand there and do nothing and then look. See, Mother Nature tells me when to do this. The leaf clearing. That is a huge step in of indentation. It's the same size as my boot. Before in my life, I've never been out this far, right here. On the 16th, the video that I posted up on the 17th, that it was the farthest I went over here. And then before that, in 8th grade, I talked about field biology. There's something right there. Another orange flag thing. This time I came prepared. Or I thought I did. Oh my god. Well, that's not good. I'm gonna have to go back. Because I just lost something that I know I needed to have. There's something over there. I'm gonna have to go back though. I lost my flashlight a large flashlight that I had in my pocket. Hopefully I find it. I'm gonna pause it. There's a deer stand right there. That means there's cameras around here. I didn't notice that before. But I'm looking for my flashlight. Now, I want to know where the opening was. It's right here. I need to go down this way. Because I remember filming over here. Yeah. That's where I stood and talked about where the Bigfoot could sleep. Now my flashlight is around here somewhere. I trudged across this. There's my water bottle. So maybe my flashlight's around here too. Made it back to my boots. Oh my god, what's that? What is that? Oh my god. That could be hair from the Sasquatch. That wasn't there last time. And as well, there's my shoes. But I'm missing my flashlight. Now I'm gonna have to walk back. This has now became, what's it called? Search for my flashlight. It's a handheld, expensive flashlight that can fit in your hand. But anyway, look at that. We'll keep that on the way out. We'll take that as a souvenir. I'm gonna pause it, put it in my pocket again, the phone. I'm gonna go try to find my flashlight, retrace my steps one more time. There's the fourth remnants of a still. I'm gonna try to find my flashlight. It's gonna be hard to find, but I'm gonna find it. I seen this stick, and to me it looks like a stick that was used for wood knocking. They used it and broke it right there when they used whatever to knock it, in my opinion. But now, like I said, I just backtracked, went back to my boots, found my water before that. So when you're in the moment and you don't have a backpack on, stuff kind of just starts falling out of your pocket, especially if you're like me, where you're kind of excited. And anyway, still got my car keys and all that, so I ain't got to worry about that. But that flashlight is expensive, and I do want that. Do want to keep that. So I'm gonna pause it again. Guess what? GappaMagix just crossed that and is following this trail. GappaMagix just found his flashlight. Yes, sirski. Flashlight secured. Now we can continue the trek, and we can last past dark. Pause it. This ain't no joke about the hills have eyes. Now, if there's a way to get in there, there could be a hollowed out system right there where that's literally a peek hole. Not joking. You see what I'm talking about? That hole right there. Right? Right here at the edge of my finger point. The corner right there. Anyway, pause it. From scanning, I just saw remnants of another bucket or something to do with a moonshine still right there. Right there in the corner. Right there above my finger. I honestly don't know what I'm looking at right here. My path where I came was up there before. Saw these tires. Looks like someone just don't give a damn. Do all these tires, roll them down the hill or something. Weirdos. I guess that's what they used to do, I guess. Back in the old days. Just litter, find a spot, start dumping shit, I guess. Anyway. This is where I had to go this way. Alright, I'm gonna pause it. I'll perform parkour with my shit kickers on again.